What's good you guys, this is Priyaank Arora. Thank you for watching my channel. और आज मैं लेके जाऊंगा आपको मौज के creators and influencers day out पर. So we have been invited by MOJ for this creators event. It was at 10 and it's already 10:10. 10 minutes late, but I'm going to reach in next 2 minutes. और चलते हैं, देखते हैं क्या होता है. It'll be good opportunity to create, to collaborate, to discover other creators and network. Yeah, so चलते हैं फटाफट. Finally we have reached the resort. It's near Mud Island and oh wow, oh wait, look at this. एक देना. We have just finished shooting a lot of content for MOJ and abhi they are making us play games and activities. I am in team yellow.
Calling all the creators, here again.
फाइनली डीजे बंद हुआ है तो आई कैन रिकॉर्ड, वरना फिर यूट्यूब पे कॉपीराइट आ जाता. सो हमने गेम्स खेली बहुत सारी, जैसे कि आपने देखी. एंड अनफॉर्चुनेटली जो मेरी टीम थी येलो टाइगर्स, हम जीत नहीं पाए, बट यार वाज ग्रेट फन. एंड यहाँ पे रिफ्रेशमेंट मैंने अभी जस्ट फिनिश करी है. एंड खाने के लिए यहाँ पे पाव भाजी, चाट, पानी पूरी सब था. एंड यहाँ पे बहुत सारा कंटेंट बना रहे हैं. एंड होप यू गाइस लाइक इट एंड स्टे ट्यून्ड फॉर मोर. So we have a great magician with us and he's going to show a great magic trick. Say hi.
What's up guys? How are you doing? It's okay, we'll try some basics. Give the camera to him now, so you can come in this one.
Okay, I'm so sorry I'm doing a voiceover because I cannot put the original voice because there were so loud noises in the background and plus copyright issues of YouTube. So first he gave it a good mix, which is not so good. So he had to do it again, and then again he gave it a good mix, good shuffle, and thank God it was successful. And then he randomly flashed his cards and asked me to choose any card randomly. And then he told me not to show it to him, but to see myself and show it to the camera, which I did, and you can see the card too. And then he randomly asked me to stop, and then I placed the card back. He again gave it a good mix, and then a good shuffle. And then he asked if it was a red or a black card, if it was a number or a face card. And then I answered him. I even tried to bluff a little, but then I answered honestly. Then he took the topmost card and asked if this was the right one. I said no. Then he asked me to extend my hand and placed the wrong card on my hand and locked it with my thumb. Then again he shuffled and asked me to say stop, which I did randomly. And then he took the topmost card again, tapped it 2-3 times, and then he showed that the card in his hand was the one which he had placed in my hands. And then I checked and flipped the card to see now what card I have in my hand. It was the same card that I had selected and chosen on the first place. What the hell, man? And I was not so sure. I snatched the card back. I checked if there was anything wrong with the card, if it was a magical card, but no, it was so genuine. I mean, like, I could not just believe it. And guess what? This was not it. Then he asked me if I had a favorite number between 2 to 8. I said yes. He asked me what was it, and I told him it was 7. And then he showed his finger on which he was wearing a ring, and he said, if you flip it, there's a number behind it, and check what the number is. And then I flipped it, and he showed it was 7. I was like, what? I rubbed it, I checked it if there's anything wrong, but no. I mean, like, I said 7 randomly on the spot, and how does his finger ring has 7 written on it? And then he again asked me to select a random number between 1 to 9, and I did. I said 3, and then he took a topmost card and then did some magic, and then he said, okay, this has turned to your number. And I said, no, this is 5, and the number I selected was 3. So then he said, okay, no problem, hold this card. And I tried to juggle it with it, but I sucked very badly, and he took the card back and just flipped it on the ground, and it turned to 3. And I was like, what? It was just 5 right now. What is happening? I was not in my senses by now. I was so sure there's something wrong with his cards. I was trying to peel it off, scrub it, but it was just normal cards. Then he asked me to do big signatures on that card, which I did, and you can see it on the camera. And then he said, this is the unique card, and no other cards have signature in this deck. And he randomly placed it in between the deck, and then he asked me to extend my hands, cup it around, and place the whole deck in between my palms. And then he said, how many chances do you give me to remove that particular card from your hands? I said 3 chances, and he did remove the same card. He did the first one. I said, no, it's the wrong card, not my card. And he did the second one, and it was my card. What again? This cannot be true. And now he said that the deck is over. There is no deck in your hands. Check, open your hands. And I opened my hands, and the bundle of cards, the deck had vanished. All I had was this piece of plastic or glass in my hand, and I was like, what the hell? Guys, please subscribe to SP Magic on YouTube. I was holding the whole goddamn deck. Where did the cards go? Now there's 2 cards were left which he drawn out of my hands. Oh gosh. And he gave his signatures on the card, and I got to have the card with me. But guys, oh my god, I still cannot get I still cannot believe this. Like, where the heck did those cards go? I asked him if he could retrieve those cards back, but he said that's out of the syllabus. Once it's gone, once it's vanished, disappeared, it cannot come back. And then he asked me to turn around, and he did. He also turned around, and then he asked me to count till 6. And he asked me to turn back after counting to 6, which I did. Then he showed there were no cards. He just turned and there were cards in his hands. I was like, oh my god, what is even happening? He just showed there was no cards in his hand. Just by a single twirl, there were cards. And in all of this, while he asked me that the card that I had signed, where was that? And I was like, what the hell, where is it? I could not really find it. And he just removed it out of my ears. I was like, what the hell? How did that even go there? Like, it was just in my hands right now, and what is happening? Like, this is just insane. But he did a damn good job. It was very neat and clean magic. Go subscribe to SP Magic right away. And yeah, this card's mine now.
This is our lunch.
खाना खा लिया, मुंह धो लिया और थोड़ा फिर भी अभी है. अब घर जाके I'll take a bath and I've changed into my own clothes. And इससे पहले कि अभी और कोई रंग लगा दे फटाफट, I'll take a leave and I'll meet you in the car. Welcome back. अरे oh damn shit man, इतना कलर I did not see because the sunlight actually over there was very harsh. I could not see कितना कलर already बच गया. Any which ways, we are back in the car. We are going and heading towards the home now. And it was a great event by MOJ. Thank you for inviting us. It was lots of fun. We had games, we collaborated, we networked with other fellow creators, and there were a lot of foods and drinks. So yeah, it was a good event, and thank you so much for supporting me. Do like, share and subscribe and keep supporting me more and more, and I'll take you to more further events like these. And until next time, oh no, also a very happy Holi to you guys too. Have a good and a safe Holi, and until next time, I'll see you guys. Bye.